Hi, my name is Israela Creekmore. I'm in Miss Shepard's SDV 100 course. This is my first year at J-Sarge, and I'm majoring in nursing. Some advice that I would give to a new student entering the SDV 100 class is just to always make sure you have your work done. I mean, the class all around isn't hard at all. It's just more so being able to balance your time and using your time wisely in and out the class. But that just goes for any other class you take too. So the class really focuses more so on just showing more job opportunities, and then more of like, behavioral things. I mean, it's more of like a simple class. I think it's more of like a helpful class. It's not anything that's like crazy. I don't think so. But and it teaches you about organization, and then it goes through different skill sets and different job outlooks and views, and then you can take little quizzes and certification things just to get another view of like different jobs and what you can do. The teacher, she's really good and nice, and if you have any questions, it's good to ask her. And if you can't do it in class, just shoot her emails and she'll definitely respond back to you. She's good with that. Also, it's also important to be able to maintain your time. I'm not sure if I already covered this, but don't miss any days. Try to make sure you stay on top of that. I mean, if you do miss a couple days, it's okay, but just try to make sure you go to class, because you don't want to wait till the end of the year and you're busy trying to cram everything together and you don't have time because you weren't managing your time properly in the beginning of the course. So it's really important to just make sure that you just balance your time right. Because if you're like me, I'm kind of not good at that. So it was important for me to make sure that I was in class and make sure that I was, doing the work that I needed to do. And also, organization's a really big thing too. It's good to be organized, not just for that class, but any class in general. Because it's not a lot of work, but there is work in the class, and it's more of computer work, but just being able, if you didn't have something done, just write it down. So just in case you need to do it, you have it written down. Just be organized with the information and different papers she gives you, because she does give you a planning sheet that you can look at if you're having trouble with trying to find out what days this needs to be in, or what days we're doing this, or what day we're doing that. Also, she brought in like these, I'm not sure what to call them, but they were like, I guess these people that worked at J-Sarge to help students with like their nursing and stuff like that. So it's also a helpful class, not just an informational class, but also a helpful class with what you want to do, and it gives you a broad spectrum of different jobs. What would be some more advice that I would give somebody? Also, if you like to work in groups, she does have group activities. Or if you're struggling, you can always work with the person beside you to make it a little bit easier on you. Because I know some people have a hard time working by themselves. So she does have that group activity too. And then lastly, the last thing that we're supposed to do is give a gift to the person that's coming to the class, the next SDV course. So I didn't write a poem, but I did write a little motivational speech for the next person that's trying, to go through their education and trying to get their education. This is what I wrote for them. I said, work hard to accomplish your goals. Tough times will come, but that's what builds and molds people. When you find it hard, just take a moment to sit and relax. Breathe in and clear your mind. When you're fixated on something, you want it really bad. Don't let negative comments from others come to try to affect your goal. Use that to your advantage and use it to help you work even harder for what you want. And once you receive it, you'll be so happy, and it'll be worth it in the end. And this is the paper right here I wrote. And the reason why I say that is because so many people sometimes can down you and say like, oh, she's not going to do that. Or maybe she's not going to do that. And then it gets into your head, and then you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I want to do anymore because this person told me so. Just my something that I would tell you is don't let anybody discourage you from what you want, because only you can do what you want to do. You can work hard to get what you want. Nobody else has a say in what you want to do in your life. So my a heart to heart that I would have for you is, you know what you can do. You have goals. If you set your goal and you believe that goal, you can accomplish anything you want as long as you put your mind to it and you know that you can do it. And that's my speech to anybody, that's my gift to who's watching. Thank you.